This is the Altitude Daily Podcast. Everything you can't miss from today on Altitude Sports Radio. Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane.
You bring Russell in as he is supposed to be kind of like a veteran security blanket that in moments like that, he's always going to make the right play. And again, I think going for the layup was the right play. You cannot miss, though. Like, that's, you got to make it. It's an impossible miss. You can't.
Well, Brett, Loretta's one of our loyal listeners. Thanks, Loretta. Loretta says watching Westbrook last night thought he was a little reckless. Yeah, but that's kind of the way Russ plays Russell.
The game. He plays at one speed, and it's breakneck.
Yeah, so if he's reckless, yeah, but you take the reckless with the absolute. He deflected. Some passes that he deflected. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That he just gets a hand in the passing lane, and you're like, man, that's damn good defense. He's incredibly active.
He had two block shots. He swatted Gobert from behind.
Some of these silly skip passes that teams try to make, and he just gets a hand. I'm like, good. Just let him know that you're there, man. Keep doing that.
Moj, I was watching this Black Sabbath concert, and I was like, Ozzy Osbourne's a little bit reckless. Just a little bit. It's like, well, this is what you sign up for.
But this is, that's a question that you have to ask yourself when the games become much more important here in a couple weeks is, can you have, he led the team in turnovers again, right? He's got 31 turnovers over the last 6 games. Can you survive with that?
Yeah, but here's the thing. There is no alternative, guys. Russell Westbrook should be getting about 20 to 25 minutes a game. When Jamal's out, that's not possible. He needs to play what he played last night. Because what are you going to do? I thought Jalen Pickett was pretty good yesterday.
I thought Jalen Pickett was fine.
But you need another guard. You need another guy to come in as a guard. So what are you going to do? You going to play Trey Alexander?
Listen, man, here's the deal. Again, his greatest attribute, the one thing that I knew he would bring to this team is that hustle. Nobody plays harder than Russ Westbrook. Nobody. It's just balls to the wall, just 100%, 100 miles an hour. It also happened to be his undoing last night. If you've ever played basketball, if you've ever attempted a layup in a game, and I've missed many layups in my games, you know what he did. You know exactly why it was missed last night. He was going too fast, and he just got caught under the rim. And instead of jumping up, he jumped out.
Do you know what he is?
Happens all the time, guys.
The Altitude Daily, the morning sprint.
Despite how great David Thompson or how great Alex English was, they weren't talked about. Different landscape, social media's changed everything. The TV landscape has changed in terms of the popularity. The David Stern era with Michael Jordan bringing together individual superstars drastically altered how the league was marketed in honestly what was the post-Alex English era. So it is a different playing field that Melo walked into as compared to what English did in the 80s. He may have just been the right player at the right time.
Yeah, I was searching this, watching like all NBA teams, the all-decade team from the 1980s, there's top 15 rated, and it has Alex English as number 14. Not quite bona fide national superstar. Carmelo Anthony is that guy.
And you're not saying that. That's what I don't think you're getting here is that you're not saying that Melo is the better player. He's not. Alex English is the better player.
Superstar.
In terms of national conversation, Melo was a bigger national conversation for the Nuggets in terms of putting them on the map than Alex English ever was. I'm excited to hear what Scotty has to say about it because Scotty lived through both of these things. And that's something that I don't think you guys can miss between 12 and 3 today. Is like listen to Scotty about this. He's got a front row seat to English. He had a front row seat to other superstars in the 80s, as well as bringing in Carmelo Anthony here in the 2000s as part of the broadcast team and a former player here. I'm very excited to hear Scotty talk about this.
The top 15 all NBA, all decade 1980s team. Michael Jordan, number 1. Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Moses Malone. Number 5, rounding out the top 5 is Hakeem Olajuwon. 6 through 10, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kevin McHale, Isaiah Thomas, James Worthy, George Gervin. Number 11, Dominique Wilkins. Number 12, Julius Erving. And then now you get into, I think, what is the Alex English conversation of peers. Sidney Moncrief, great player. But was he a true national superstar?
As compared to the other names,
14, Alex English, and then 15, another peer, Adrian Dantley. I just don't think it doesn't move the needle from a national perspective. And yeah, a lot of people hate Carmelo Anthony here because of how it ended. He brought the franchise to relevance. And I could say that the move to bring in a player of his caliber to put Denver as a basketball city, even somewhere on the map, I think is why you hoisted a trophy in 2023. It's the beginning of it. It's the beginning of that process.
The Altitude Daily. Columbus, Hastings, and DMAC.
Yeah, they should have ran the clock out.
Not a lot of time to make that decision up, so go ahead.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. We just showed it behind us. We'll probably show it again. When CB gets it, or maybe even Russ gets the steal, but they're thinking, let's get out there and go. But when Russ or CB has the initial opportunity to just dribble up, and then when it kicks back to Russ, it's a 2-on-1. If that play happens in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, whatever, you're thinking, oh, what a play. That's going to be big. It's Mike Conley. No one's going to affect your shot. But two things happen. One, Russ holds the ball and dribbles. Now, he just made 2 big free throws, but he's a 64% free throw shooter on the year. Does he want to get himself into a free throw contest and makes 1 of 2 or misses both or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Now think about this. We talk about Microsoft processors, how fast
it's quick.
Those things, this thing's going like this. CB has the same chance. Go down, drive to Conley, get Conley to get him. That next guy trailing is going to run to Russ, and now CB brings out. Well, CB I think is a low 70% free throw shooter. Does he want to be in that situation? So either one of those two guys could have held up, but one of those two guys is probably going to have to make a free throw. Unless somebody trailing comes back and you can kick it away. The thought being, though, you should have been able to kill at least 5 or 6 more seconds,
right?
By pulling the ball out, right?
Play a little hot potato.
Yeah,
I mean, toss that ball around.
But
kick it out at the corner.
You're going downhill. Either one of them, like I said, if Christian just keeps a hold of it and drives towards Conley, and Conley's going to back up, wait for the layup, and then peels back out because that second guy trailing, I don't know if it's McDaniel or Alexander. He's probably going to run to Russ. Well, then you can pull back out. Well, now Conley's going to probably come out to foul you. Is there somebody coming out that you can kick the ball to again? Can you waste 7 or 8 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want to do. But somebody was going to have to make a free throw. So that's that. I'd like to go back and have a better angle on the foul. Russ goes at him hard.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this. Alexander knew he missed it.
Mm-hmm.
And just like Randall tried to do, and in regulation or the first overtime, shoots it, knows it's not going in, so just falls down, hoping to get a call from the official. You wasted a challenge on that charge block early in the game, so you didn't have any challenges left. Alexander knew he missed a shot. He takes his right arm, what I see, and I'm a homer, and I'm going to admit I'm a homer. Russ is challenging. He takes his right arm, shoots it, and then floats it out to the right of his body, which is what Russ runs into.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look, again, if we got that, he's falling down before Russ even comes there to make contact also.
The Altitude Daily. Kretman and Lindahl.
And that's just the thing about Russell Westbrook and the Russell Westbrook experience, which again, I warned people about, and now we're living in the moment. Is like the mistakes are so loud with that guy. They're so you notice every single one of them, okay? Aaron Gordon throws an errant pass, and you're just like, whatever. And then Russell Westbrook does it, and you're just like, this guy sucks.
Because he's at 900 miles an hour.
All the time.
You're not kidding. You did warn us, but I still feel like you warned me. I feel like you warned me I was buying a bit of a lemon of a car, but now I'm finding out it's like missing a carburetor or something. You didn't warn me about that, pal.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my small defense of Russell Westbrook, though.
What else you got?
I know the smart play would have been after the steal, dribble the ball out somehow. And again, Still wouldn't mind you passing that to maybe Christian Brown, somehow to just kill some of the time. But when Russ decided to go to the rack, let's say Russ would have dribbled around. Do you remember how he shot free throws last night? The more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? Probably better you went for the layup because it felt like he was 50% from the line most of the evening. Those 2 points from the free throw line would not have been guaranteed.
He was 4 of 7 at the stripe, to be exact. Andy.
There was that last set where he hit both of them, right? I think he hit 2 his last trip to the line.
Okay.
Everything else, I believe, was 50%.
4 of 7 at the line last night, and he's a 64% free throw shooter for the season.
Go ahead. And at that point, if your decision is I'm going to the rack, go ahead and finish the layup, please.
According to NBA.com tracking data, he is also a 64% shooter inside the restricted area. So layups are defined as that. So as such, I would rather you just
pass it to Brown.
No, I would prefer you just make the damn layup is what I would prefer you to do.
Right.
No, I have no problem with him shooting the layup. I really don't. I don't have a problem with the process of that decision. And let me tell you why, okay? All right. The steal was made with 14 seconds on the clock. Hey, great steal. Way to go, Russell Westbrook. Hey, you made a steal. All right? He pushes tempo. It's a 2-on-1, okay? It's a 2-on-1, and the defender back is Mike Conley.
Yeah.
It wasn't Julius Randle.
Wasn't a 7-footer.
It was Mike Conley. And so you should score on that possession. And Russell Westbrook in his brain is like, I should score on this possession. And so, okay, should he have dribbled to the corner? Minnesota already had 4 defenders back on that side of the floor by the time he missed the layup. How much time do you think he's going to burn off the clock? Another second or 2? He missed the layup at the 11-second mark. He's going to leave 9, 8 seconds on the clock, okay? It's not like it was under 5 seconds to go and those seconds were all that valuable. In the NBA, with freaking Anthony Edwards and Mike Conley and Nickeil Alexander-Walker, you're leaving an eternity, all right? Maybe the perfect play, okay? And I feel like we're reaching here. The perfect play is he goes to the corner, spots Jokic, whips it to him in the middle of the key, and then Jokic gets fouled.
Because he was the most on free throw shooter last night.
Yeah, but even he had just gone 1 of 2 on his last
fair
trip.
enough, because he was he played an eternity.
And he's exhausted, right? And maybe you get it down to 7 seconds by then.
Great punk band, by the way.
Thank you. You still don't have an opportunity to make it a 2-possession game. The best you were going to do on that possession was 2 points. He has a layup. Take the wide open layup, okay?
He tried.
The problem is he missed the wide open layup.
Yeah, that
okay?
You've been listening to the Altitude Daily. Catch us live weekdays on 92.5 FM, the Altitude Sports Radio app, twitch.tv/AltitudeSR, youtube.com @Altitude Sports Radio, and your favorite smart speaker. Say Altitude Sports Radio.